Paul was saying, I forget what is behind me, and then I do what? I press or strain toward what is ahead. I press. Everybody say press. Say it again, press. Now, this particular statement was written in Greek. And the word for press in the Greek actually means to lean. It's an amazing concept. It means to actually lean into something. Paul says, I forget what's behind, and I am leaning into what's ahead. Which means that you got to put a little pressure on life to move towards your future. There's also a concept that your past is pulling you back, so you got to press yourself away from it in order for you to move to your future. Your future is waiting for you, but you got to press toward it. Press also means that there is a resistance against moving towards your future. Whenever you decide to become what you were born to be, suddenly you realize who your enemies are. As a matter of fact, if you don't want to be successful, don't do nothing. If you want to be successful, begin to move away from your past, and you'll realize that people and situations really are not in your favor. Have you noticed? People who ain't going nowhere want you to go with them. And people who ain't doing nothing want you to do it with them. The minute you start to do something with your life is when everybody who you thought was your friend begins to turn against you. When you start to dream big, the small dreamers wake up. Paul says you got to press your way into life. You got to actually put pressure to advance. That means you don't wait for things to break for you in life. Some folks waiting for the big break. You got to break it yourself. Some folks waiting for opportunity to find them. Got to create your own. As a matter of fact, if you do not begin to walk, you'll never move. Paul says, I press toward what is ahead. I press onward to the goal to win the prize for which God has called me toward Christ.